Morning, rise and shine. Good morning, rise and shine. This is your brother Big Hawk, the host of Street Talk, Yonkers native. Um, just giving you an update on the prices for the apartments in New York City and the prices for a furnished room. For a furnished room, not an apartment, a furnished room. The apartments they have right now in Midtown Manhattan, and it's not even a one bedroom. This is a studio apartment. And the studio apartments they have in Manhattan, it's like a box. It's like a box. The studios apartments they have from 34th Street, 36th Street, all in the 40s and the 30s. For a box, a room on a studio apartment will cost you $4,000 a month. That's not including gas and electric and stuff like that. You may find a studio apartment that will include Wi-Fi. You may find that. Some places they may have that. The most expensive apartments they have in Manhattan, Midtown, and this is not even exaggerating. Some of them could be $10,000 to $15,000 a month. Let that sink in your head. Some of them could be cost $10,000 to $15,000 a month for an apartment. So these apartments are for people that's rich. These apartments for people that's making like 900 to $1 million a year. So that's the apartments. Now the rooms in New York City, they will charge you. Some of them will be 1150. Some of them will be 1200. Some of them will be 1250 for a room. A room, not an apartment. This is a furnished room. And then some of them will have the nerve to say that you can't have nobody stay there with you. And this is for a furnished room in New York City. Anywhere from Manhattan to the Bronx to Brooklyn to Queens. But they're doing Queens, people that are mortgaging their homes, they'll get tenants to pay their mortgage. This is what they'll do. And they charge you for a room, not an apartment. A room could cost you anywhere from 1150 to 1250 a month. Good morning. Good morning, Rose. A month for a room. And then they'll tell you when you're renting a room and you're paying 1250, 1100, 1150 a month for a room, they'll tell you that you can't have nobody stay there with you. But you're paying this for a room, not an apartment. This is a room that you're renting. That's how expensive New York is getting. Right now, at least 400 to 500 people a week are leaving New York City. Number one, because of the migrant situation. Okay. Number two, because New York City right now, I think ranks number two or three. The most expensive state to live in is New York. Are you going down south? I hear you. So for a room, I'm gonna keep drilling this. A room will be 1150, 1,000, 1250 a month for a room, and then these people will have the gold enough to tell you you can't have nobody stay there with you. But you're paying this for a room, not an apartment. You're paying this for a room, okay? For a room. How long have you been? I've been living in New York all my life. I was born and raised in New York, but I don't live in New York no more. I don't live in New York no more. I live in Jersey now, but I still work in New York City. But I'm here, because I do work here and still do, have friends that live here, and the rooms are expensive. And then they have the nerve enough to tell you that you can't have nobody stay there with you. You're charging me all this for a furnished room and going to tell me I have no obligation to have nobody stay there with me in the room. So 400 to 500 people a week are leaving New York City, and they are going to the South. They are. Where I live at is decent. I live in Passaic, so it's decent. I live in Passaic, New Jersey, so it's decent in where I live at. But it's not expensive like New York. New York is taking their expensive, they're taking their stuff to a whole new level. I have a friend right now. He's about to rent a room for $11.50 a month. Now I don't know what type of arrangement he has about people coming and stay there with you, but if I'm paying $1,000, if I'm paying $11.50 or $1,200 for a room, you're not gonna tell me that I can't have nobody stay there with me. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm glad Psalms. Yeah, I know. I'm glad you put that, man, that Bible verse. Yeah, you're right. That's how bad things are getting right now. Things are becoming bad to where people are renting you out rooms, and they're not charging you $400 a month. They're not charging you $500 a month. They're charging you in the grands. And they're going to tell you, oh, well, by the way, you can't have no company. You can't have nobody stay there. But you're going to tell me I'm paying all this a month for a room. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. It's tough out there. Yeah, it is. It's tough out here. It is, man. It really is tough out here. But I'm just giving y'all an update to what's going on. And apartments, forget about it, man. Apartments are outrageously, for a box, for a studio, you're going to pay like $4,000 to $4,500 a month for a studio. And that doesn't include gas, electric, and Wi-Fi. Some places, they may have Wi-Fi, they may have gas and electric, but some places, no, you got to pay the $4,000 or the $4,500. Then you got to pay your gas, electric, and your food, and your internet, and your cable, and your transportation, then your clothes, and your soaps and deodorant. So it's going to be expensive, man. Right now, that's what they're charging. Some places in New York City may give you, Wi-Fi for free, but that's not all of. Even delivering the projects, delivering the ghetto in the projects. What's going on, brother? Delivering the ghetto in the projects. The projects are $1,000 a month for an apartment. The projects. This is in the ghetto where the gang banging and the shooting and everything is still going on in the projects. $1,000 a month to live in the projects. That's how bad it's getting. So it's not getting better, it's getting worse. But now in Minnesota, they saying for the illegal aliens, they giving them free lunch, free this, free that, and they're giving them in New York City and Minnesota, they're giving the illegal aliens free college. I have to pay for college if I want to go to college, and I was born and raised there, but they're getting it for free. They're going to tell me I have to pay for it, but they're getting it for free. It's a housing market. Yeah, it's bad right now. New York City is very, very expensive, man. New York City, I'm hearing Chicago's going through the expensive. They said California, but New York, I'm from New York, so I'm just giving you what's going on in New York. Even the projects. If you live in the hood, it's $1,000 a month for the projects. One of the females at home, she said, right across the street in Harlem, in the projects, $1,000 a month. Oh, Chicago too. Wow. Chicago too is already done. Well, it's done in New York City too, man. It's only going to get worse, and the struggle is going to keep going on, but it seemed like the struggling is getting really bad for the people that was born and raised there, and the people that's coming over the border are getting everything. They're getting everything. Everything handed to them, free college, $15,000 a month food stamp, $5,000 a month cash. They're getting all type of stuff, but we have to pay for this. this comes out of our tax-paying pocket, man. Because if that act doesn't go through that Trump made for us, we're going to be paying more money out of our pockets every week out of your tax check. And they're going to take that tax check and they're going to help everybody else out except you and me and anybody that works hard. It's trafficking out here for Chicago to the rest of the cities and down. Damn. So we just have to, what I suggest to people, if you have to get with some family members, man, do what a lot of the Mexicans do. You get with some family members and y'all just got to rent out a place and y'all just got to all foot the bill. Don't be embarrassed to do that, man. Everybody's struggling, man. If a lot of people tell you they're not struggling, they're lying to you. A lot of people are struggling right now. It's bad where I am. Also, they're receiving migrants from the shelters this week. This means it's going to be spiked in crime. Where you live? Where you live in Boston? You from Boston? Well, New York City's going through it too, man. But it seems like the migrants are getting everything. Everything. The migrants are getting everything, and the people that live here are getting zilch. Nothing. I was listening to talk radio, WABC 77 talk radio, WABC, and a lady was breaking down what's going on in Minneapolis, Minnesota after the George Floyd thing. The migrants are getting everything. They're giving migrants money. They're giving migrants free programs. They're sending migrants to college for free. They don't have to pay that back. But we're footing the bill. But I want to go to college. But you know what they're going to tell me? Okay, you got to fill this out and you got to pay this money back. But they're sending them to school for free. But I, as an American citizen that was born and raised there, have to pay that money back, man. So it's getting bad. And it's only going to get worse. If they don't sign that act, it's going to get worse. They're getting homes. Yeah, they are getting homes in their names. Yup. Not Section 8. You're right about that. They are getting homes. She said in Minneapolis, Minnesota, they give them everything. The migrants are getting everything, the illegal aliens, everything. They're getting them all type of stuff, and they're making the people here suffer. We're suffering more and more. They give them $50,000 vouchers for what? Isn't that something? Isn't that something? But we get nothing, man. But for rooms, furnished rooms in New York City, no good. No good. And they're going to tell you, well, you can't have such and such to live here. You can't have such and such. It only could be you. I'm paying all this money, but I can't have nobody stay in the room. I can't have my girlfriend stay there. They're giving them license. Yeah, they're giving license. And she said that. In Minneapolis, Minnesota, they are getting driver's license. Yeah, in Minneapolis, Minnesota, yes, they are getting driver's license. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're giving them driver's license in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I wish I could have recorded that lady, on 77 Talk Radio, WABC. I wish I could have recorded it, man. They giving these illegal aliens everything that they won't give me and you at all. Because they bought the work. Yeah, of course. They got New York City, yeah. IDs, yeah, they do. Yes, they do. Oh, this country is almost over. And let me tell you something. I don't know if y'all know the latest. They flipped out in Haiti. They flipped out in Venezuela. Now they just overthrew the government in Bangladesh. And now they're going through the same problem. And I made a video. I said, America's next, man. The taxpayers here and American citizens here are going to get tired of it. They're going to get tired of it, and they're going to snap out. But they just snapped out in Bangladesh. They just overthrew the government in Bangladesh. So one of my Bangladeshi friends, salute, hey, what's up, Bass Boy G? Salute, brother. So yeah, they just went crazy in Bangladesh. They overthrew the government, man. The people in Bangladesh got tired of it, so they overthrew the government. Puppet Master, what's up? Yeah, it is done. You're right about that, bro. It's over. Because what's going to happen, the people in America are going to get tired of it, and they're going to follow every other country that's doing it. They're going to flip out. America's next, man. But they just lost it. They just overthrew the government in Bangladesh. They're having a problem in Bangladesh. They ran up on them. They said enough is enough, man. We're tired of living like this. And that's what's going to happen in America. Mark my words, it's coming. It's coming. The rent is too high. They're about to raise the transit. MTA Transit is about to raise. Have a great day too, Tony. They're about to raise the train systems from $2.90 one way. It's going to be $3 or $3.10. So if it's $3, that's $6 a day that you're gonna have to spend to go to work. Okay? If it's $3.10, what's up, brother? If it's $3.10, it's gonna be $6.20 to go to work. So now you got to get a car that's going to probably cost you about $50 a week. Then you got to pay for your rent, which is probably like $13.50 a month or whatever you pay, whoever pays. Then you're going to have to pay for your food. Then you're going to have to pay for your gas and electric. Then you're going to have to pay for your cable and your Wi-Fi. Then you got to buy your clothes. Then you got to buy your necessities. Now, what if you have kids? What if you have kids? Now you got to take care of you and the kids, because people got to understand, our kid is a necessity. You have to take care of that kid, man. You got to take care of that kid. You got to take care of him. They just, what they did for the kids, they just sent out $330 to, that tax thing that Trump put for the kids. They started sending it out this month. They started sending it out. Yeah, the trade. They was telling the people, don't go to college. Go take a trade. Go take a trade. Yes. Don't go to college. They telling you this. They've been telling people for years, go take a trade, because that's what's going to take over. They've been telling people for years, stop going to college. If you're going to go to school, go get a trade. Plumbing, electrician, construction, demolition, mechanics. Because remember, if they're building these robots, because you know they're building robots. So if they're building the robots, they got to have somebody to fix the robots. If the robots break down, mechanical work. They've been telling people for years, go take, yes, trades, not college. Yup. Go get a trade, man. If worse come to worse, I might go take me a trade. I might either do plumbing or electrician. I'm probably gonna do Trump and lower body. Yeah, wants to do, yeah. So I'm just giving you the updates. I'm glad I'm glad that you said that, Puppet Master. Yeah. Get that trade, man. Take some type of trade with your hands. Take that trade with your hands, because they're building robots to take over people's jobs. Let's just be honest. They're building robots. They're building robots. That's the plan, to take over people's jobs. But you still got to have a person to fix and repair the robots if the robots break down. So mechanical, HVAC. My brother does that. My brother does HVAC, and my brother actually makes like 85, 90 grand a year. And then he does stuff on the side. Like, people call him because he's so good at it. He graduated from TCI, the College of Technology, and that was the best thing. So I might just go take a trade, man. LGB, let's go back Trump. Quickly. Yeah, ASAP. Trump 2024, man. ASAP. But yeah, that's the new thing. Trades. I'm going to start reacting on some trades, jobs in trade school, because there was a guy that went back to school for a trade. The guy was in his 60s, and he took auto mechanic, and the dude is off the chain right now, making money, working for himself, working for people. Yes, yes. I just want to know, where was Kamala. Yes, Kamala Harris, man, she's another situation. First of all, Kamala Harris was locking people up, all people of color in California. Kamala Harris was locking people of color up in California for the most petty stuff. Kamala Harris did the black community wrong, but now all of a sudden she wants to be black when she's not. She's Native, she's East Indian. Come to find out, Judge Joe Brown spoke to Kamala Harris's father. Her father is not Jamaican. Her father is East Indian and Irish. Go look at Judge Brown interview. Yeah. So Kamala Harris locked a lot of people up. Yes. He's not even Jamaican. He said he was born in Jamaica, but he's not Jamaican. He's East Indian and Irish, and then her mother is East Indian, so technically she's East Indian and Irish. But now all of a sudden she wants to be black because she have color. I thought she was Jamaican, but Judge Brown explains that no, he was born in Jamaica. Her father was born there, but it's not Jamaican. No. He's East Indian and Irish. Her mother is East Indian, so technically she's biracial. She's East Indian and she's Irish. I have Irish blood in me, so technically I'm black and Irish, and I'm loving it because I don't care about no race. I can say about all of us, we're human beings. But in this situation, Kamala Harris she's not black. She's East Indian and she's Irish. I'm gonna try to find the video and I'm gonna put it on my YouTube page where he explained it. I met the father, and no, he was born in Jamaica, but he's Irish and East Indian, her father. But she never had really a good relationship with her father. That's why she kept claiming her mother's side. But that's just the way it is. Oh, you saw it. Oh, you saw the breakdown. Okay, Puppet Master, you saw the breakdown. So you know I'm not lying. You know I'm not lying. Yes. He was born in Jamaica, but he's not Jamaican. He was born there. And then they was raised in Canada, in Vancouver. Both of them, the mother and the father, are from Canada, Vancouver. That's where they was raised at. But I got to get myself to work. It was nice chatting with y'all all the time. Thanks for the love. If you do want to support my channel, I tell you all the time, $Big Hawk 700. That's my cash app. $Big Hawk 700 or my PayPal. PayPal.me/Colin Bostic. COLIN BOSTICK. That's for my PayPal. Yes. Salute, and everybody have a great day. Have a great one. Again, if you want to support me, $Big Hawk 700, PayPal.me/COLIN BOSTICK. Colin Bostic. Salute, I'm out.